Imagine walking into a supermarket and seeing something strange in the meat section. Chicken breast, beef burgers, pork chops, and beside them, wolf steaks, lion sausages, tiger kebabs. It sounds like a menu from another planet. But why? A lion is made of muscle. A wolf is made of muscle. A shark, an eagle, a fox, and a crocodile all have meat. So why do humans eat animals like cows, goats, chickens, and fish, but almost never the animals that hunt them? Is predator meat poisonous? Does it taste terrible? Is it against nature? The answer is stranger than any of those, because technically humans can eat some predator meat. In different places, people have eaten animals such as bear, crocodile, alligator, and predatory fish. So the real mystery is not why predator meat is impossible to eat. The real mystery is why predators almost never become everyday food. And to understand that, we need to follow a single beam of sunlight. Picture a wide green field on a bright morning. Sunlight lands on grass. The grass captures a little of that energy and uses it to grow. Then a rabbit eats the grass. A fox catches the rabbit. And perhaps, somewhere farther away, a wolf catches prey that spent its life feeding on plants. That simple chain holds the secret. Every time energy moves from one living thing to another, most of it is used up. Animals use energy to breathe, run, stay warm, grow, fight disease, find shelter, and simply stay alive. Only a small part becomes new body tissue. That means the higher you travel in a food chain, the less energy is left. At the bottom, there can be endless grass, leaves, seeds, and tiny plants. Above that, there can be many insects, rabbits, deer, and other plant eaters. Above them, there are fewer foxes, wolves, lions, and eagles. And at the very top are the rarest animals of all, predators. A predator is expensive, not because it comes with a price tag, but because nature has already spent so much energy creating it. Imagine trying to build a farm full of lions. First, the lions need food, but lions do not eat grass. They do not nibble grain. They need animal-based food. So before you can feed a lion, you must raise other animals. Maybe cattle, maybe chickens, maybe goats. Those animals need feed, water, land, shelter, care, and time. Then the lion eats them. And after all that work, you finally have lion meat. But then a very simple question appears. Why not eat the cow, chicken, or goat instead? That is the first big reason humans usually do not eat predator meat. Predators sit near the end of a long and costly food chain. They turn food into meat far less efficiently than animals that eat plants or lower-level foods. Think of it like making a sandwich. A cow can eat grass and turn some of it into milk or meat. A chicken can eat seeds, insects, and feed, then lay eggs or grow into meat. But a wolf needs another animal's meat first. Raising a predator for food is like making a sandwich, feeding it to another sandwich and hoping the second sandwich becomes bigger. Nature does not give us a bargain like that. But food is not only about energy. It is also about behavior. A cow can be strong, but people have raised cattle for thousands of years. Chickens can be noisy, but they can live near people. Goats can be stubborn, but they are still manageable enough to become part of farms and villages. Now imagine trying to collect eggs from a hungry eagle, or trying to guide a group of wolves into a barn, or telling a tiger that it is time for a health check. Predators are not designed to be easy farm animals. They are designed to survive in the wild. Many need large territories. Some are highly territorial. Some are powerful enough to injure people. Some become stressed in crowded conditions. Others require specialized diets that are expensive and difficult to provide. What makes a predator impressive often makes it impractical. A lion is incredible because it can hunt powerful prey. A wolf is incredible because it can work with a pack. A hawk is incredible because it can spot movement from high above the ground. But none of those abilities helps a farmer produce affordable dinner for millions of people. Then comes another hidden problem. Predators may collect more than food from the animals they eat. They can collect contaminants. Imagine a tiny creature in a lake absorbing a trace amount of pollution. A small fish eats many tiny creatures. A bigger fish eats many smaller fish. Then a large predatory fish eats many bigger fish. With each step, certain contaminants can become more concentrated. This is called biomagnification. It does not happen with every substance, and it does not mean every predator is unsafe to eat. But scientists and environmental agencies monitor it because some chemicals, including mercury in certain aquatic food webs, can reach higher levels in top predators. In other words, a predator may carry a record of many meals inside its body. The bigger and older the predator, the longer that record may be. And there is another invisible passenger that can move through food chains: parasites. Some wild animals can carry parasites that humans need to take seriously when handling meat. One example is trichinella, a parasite connected with trichinosis. Public health guidance warns that raw or undercooked meat from certain wild animals, including bear and some carnivores, can carry this risk. That does not mean wild game is automatically dangerous. It means safe preparation matters. Meat from wild animals cannot always be treated exactly like food from a carefully managed farm. A predator can eat many kinds of prey during its lifetime. That creates more opportunities for parasites and other risks to move upward through the food chain. But even if predator meat were cheap, easy to farm, and simple to prepare, there would still be one enormous problem. There are not enough predators. And there are not supposed to be. Imagine a savanna with 10,000 lions and only a few hundred zebras. The lions would quickly run out of food. Imagine an ocean packed with sharks but almost no fish beneath them. The sharks would have nothing to hunt. Healthy ecosystems need more prey than predators. That is why food chains become narrower at the top. A single predator may need many prey animals over its life. A wolf pack needs a large area with enough deer or other animals to survive. A lion pride depends on a landscape filled with grazing animals. An eagle may spend hours searching for one successful meal. Predators are rare because they have one of the hardest jobs in nature. They are not failures of farming. They are specialists in survival. And this is where the story becomes even more surprising. Predators are often more valuable alive than they would ever be as food. A wolf can influence where deer move and feed. A big cat can help keep prey populations from growing too large. Sharks can help shape the behavior of animals in the ocean. Birds of prey can influence smaller animal populations. They are not simply animals at the end of a food chain. They are part of the system that helps keep the whole chain balanced. Remove too many predators, and the effects can travel downward. Prey animals may behave differently. Plants may be grazed more heavily. Smaller animals may change their movements. An ecosystem can begin to shift in ways that are hard to predict. So when humans choose not to make predators a major food source, the reason is not only practical, it is ecological. Predators are rare, resource-hungry, difficult to raise, and often important to the environments where they live. But wait, what about fish? People eat tuna, salmon, cod, and many other fish that hunt smaller animals. Isn't that predator meat? Yes, in a way. Predator is not a single category. Many animals eat both plants and animals. Some fish are predators but are still common foods because they can reproduce in large numbers, are harvested or farmed in established systems, and occupy different places in the food web than a lion or wolf. Still, the same rule can appear in the ocean. Bigger, longer-lived predatory fish can sometimes have higher contaminant concerns than smaller fish. The food chain never disappears. It simply moves underwater. And culture matters too. What people see as food is shaped by history, geography, religion, tradition, and availability. One community may have a long tradition of eating a certain wild animal. Another may see that animal only as wildlife. Some animals may be protected by law because their populations are threatened or because they play an important ecological role. So there is no single universal rule saying humans can never eat predator meat. The real rule is much more interesting. Predators are usually terrible candidates for becoming everyday livestock. They need too much food. They are too scarce. They can be difficult or dangerous to handle. They may create extra food safety challenges. And they can be essential to the ecosystems they come from. That is why the animals on our plates are usually closer to the bottom of the food chain. Chickens, cows, goats, sheep, and many fish are not common because they are less fascinating than predators. They're common because people can raise them more reliably. They can turn lower-level food sources into usable food for humans. They reproduce in manageable systems. They can exist in greater numbers. And farms can build routines around feeding, housing, transporting, inspecting, and caring for them. Predators cannot easily fit into that world. A wolf is not an unfinished steak. A lion is not a missed business opportunity. A shark is not simply a swimming meal. They are the final chapter of an enormous energy story that began with sunlight. And that is the hidden reason predator meat is so rare.